Well, Christmas greetings from Bishop Fenwick. This is Mr. Noonan. I have my Christmas blazer on. I even have candy canes on my socks, so I'm in the holiday spirit. I hope that you and your families are as well. And without getting into too many details, I wanted to share with you conversations that my wife and I have had with our own two grown-up children about whether or not they would be able to spend any part of the Christmas holiday with us. And I heard from one of our two children this. I, I just don't think it's possible. I just don't think it's possible. And we heard from the other, I wish someone had an answer. I wish someone had an answer. Maybe you've had some of those conversations as well. Whatever our experience of this current reality is, there's no doubt but that it has been significantly disruptive to our way of living, our way of being with each other. And that's really the point and purpose of my short reflection today. I hope you have a couple of minutes to listen to it. So there is no doubt, as I said, that there are varying degrees with this disruption, varying degrees of stress and anxiety, of worry and frustration. And all of it is real and all of it is valid. And there are, of course, so many questions. And I was reminded of Rainer Maria Rilke, such a great inspirational mystic, who said in a letter to a young poet, very famous and oft-quoted, I am touched by your beautiful anxiety about life. Beautiful anxiety. There is no one anywhere who can answer for you those questions and feelings, which in their depths have a life all their own. For even the most articulate people are unable to help. So much for us inarticulate people. Rilke went on to say, you will not have to remain without a solution if you trust in things, in the small things that hardly anyone sees. Remember that, because I'm going to come back to it. If you have this love for what is humble, Rilke said, I encourage you to have patience with everything unresolved in your heart. So difficult for young people and even us older people. Because someday you will gradually, without even noticing it, live your way into the answer. So take whatever comes with great trust. Well, there is no doubt that we need to trust in this holiday season. We need to trust that we can celebrate a God who understands and appreciates, who actually lives our experience from the inside. A God who became one of us by entering into the mess. Like we think we're in a mess right now, we are. And the God that we know entered into this mess, the mess of the manger in Bethlehem, who entered into a stable that was anything but stable, to show us how much this God cares for each and every one of us. And it's with that Christmas celebration of Emmanuel, of God with us, that I share with you what I hope and believe and pray and know to be true. That, yes, we may think it's just not possible, but it is, because as God said to Mary, nothing is impossible for God. And it may be so that we wish someone had answers, and we need to trust that there are answers. There really are answers. And we're living them each day by being the people we're called to be. And to celebrate that reality this Christmas of God who becomes one with us. So why do I know there are answers? And why do I know this is possible? Well, because before I came down, I just received this voicemail message that came to our attendance line. It came from the daughter-in-law of a senior citizen who received a gift from one of our recent Christmas drives. It was the gift of a soft blanket. And her daughter-in-law, with her own kids kind of screaming and shouting in the background, it was obvious that she was distracted, left this message for all of us. And in it, she said, I hear that you must have done this great drive for people who are perhaps in a bit of need right now. And my mother-in-law was one of them, she said. She was one of those people. And she just called me. She just left a message for me. And she was so grateful for the soft, fuzzy blanket that she received from your students. She was so happy and appreciative and grateful. She felt so special because she was remembered. And her daughter-in-law paused there in the message and she said, I just want to let you know that what you do matters. She said, kind of through her tears, my family has been through a horrible, horrible tragedy. She repeated that word horrible twice. She said, the little things that you do have meant so much to my mother-in-law and to my family. So thank you to all of you and your students, your faculty and staff, because she said, you have made a difference. Well, let us rejoice in that difference. May you and your families have a blessed, peaceful Christmas, and we'll be in touch in the new year. Take care and God bless.